Hi, welcome back. We are going to be looking at Waverly chalk paint today and how it covers in one coat and what that coverage looks like. So I have a little sample here to show you. So this is Waverly chalk paint agave on this side and Waverly chalk paint lavender on the other side. And you can see they covered much differently. This is one coat over a white melamine. And the agave was done with a traditional chalk paint brush. And the lavender was done with a soft painter's brush. And you can see with this one, we got some nice streaks. And this worked great because we were doing a two-tone piece here. And so that worked great. We only needed one coat and we got a great effect here, exactly what we wanted. So that worked great. Trying to achieve that same effect over here with the lavender didn't turn out the same way. So they look vastly different. This has a much more opaque coverage than the lavender, and the lavender you can really see all the brush strokes and the paint looks thinner. It just isn't the same type of finish as the agave. So very different in how those two paint colors go on in one coat, and even great differences depending on which brush you use. So we're going to be covering these over today as an experiment and for a project with Waverly Ballet Slipper. So it is actually a lighter color than both of these. And so we're going to see how it covers the both of these paint colors in one coat. So I'm just shaking it up, make sure that it's well mixed. I like to set my paint upside down on the table to get the paint moving. And I'm going to be using the painter's brush today. And it's still a little moist from a project I did earlier. So I don't need to spritz it, but I have my spritzer here in case I need to use that. Give this another shake. The ballet slipper paint tends to be a little on the dry side, so a little bit drier than normal. So I'm going to just spritz the surface of my drawer right here real lightly. Go right from the cap. It's covering really well. Just going to be dipping right into my jar. that went on really well. It has really good coverage. It looks really smooth, but I can still see the agave through it a little bit. So we'll probably have to do another coat, but we'll wait and see after it dries. So we're going to do a spritz on here and see how this covers on the lavender. It's also covering really nicely over here. A little bit better because the lavender is just a little bit lighter than the agave. It also had really good coverage. You can see it covered a little bit better over the lavender than it did over the agave. We'll see if we have to do 2 coats after this dries. So join me back here a little bit later today. We will be looking at how these dried and also putting some embellishments on them. See you soon.